Hello, it's Mark from UCAN Plumbing. Today we're going to take a look at fixing a leaky flush valve in your Glacier Bay Power Flush toilet. Now, like most toilets, it seems like a really big job, but in this one, like all the other ones, once you see how it's done once, it's pretty easy. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to go through ordering a new valve or a gasket for your valve. The valve should be perfectly fine. You can't actually buy these from anywhere. You have to actually call Glacier Bay. We'll go through the steps for ordering from Glacier Bay, and we'll just go through all that stuff for ordering from start to finish. It's very easy, and then we'll go through the process of installing the new gasket. And let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so you've had an issue with your Glacier Bay Power Flush toilet. Now what? You can't find any parts online or anywhere. I would assume that it's probably because Glacier Bay hasn't been around for very long, so secondary market sellers just haven't started making parts for their toilets yet. I imagine in the future maybe there will be, but right now you don't need to worry about that because Home Depot covers you. They have a pretty good warranty on everything. All you have to do is you dial 1-855-HD Glacier Bay, or the phone number, I have it right here on my iPad, is 1-855-434-5224. And a representative from Home Depot Glacier Bay will take your call, and they will figure out what parts you need. Now, all you need when you call, just so you know ahead of time, is you need your receipt. You always need a receipt if you want warranty. If you don't have a receipt, I'm pretty sure they'll help you out, but they'll probably charge you for the parts. I don't think it's very expensive. I believe Home Depot Glacier Bay wants to make it as easy as possible because they don't want people saying, I got charged $50 for this part. What a bunch of bums. So I would imagine they'd make it pretty easy for you. One thing I'd recommend for everybody, get a Home Depot extra account. You don't have to be a business to have this. And then every time you buy something, the receipt is saved in your account. And then if you have a problem like this, you can just recall it back up in your history of purchases. Super easy. You can read them off when it was purchased. Makes everything a lot easier for you. So I hope that'll help you get your parts. Now that we've got the parts, you call, you order. And now let's continue with the video and we'll see how to fix it. Okay, let's get started with the repair of the flush valve gasket here. So the number one thing you always have to do with almost everything you're doing in plumbing, shut the water off. So without any further ado, let's shut that water off. I'm fortunate I just have a quarter turn valve, nice and easy. So we get that shut off. Now the water's shut off. Whoa, best thing to do, give that toilet bowl a little flush. Get the water out of there, pop the lid off. Now, always make sure when you pop the lid off, you put it somewhere safe. I put it on the counter there. You just want to make sure you don't break that lid. We're just trying to do one little repair here, not one big repair. So right here is what came in my package to repair this. So I just called Glacier Bay like I just went through with you. And they deal with a company called Niagara Corp or something like that. Niagara, and they're the producers, I guess, of the flush valve. So they sent me 2 replacement gaskets for this. So it's perfect. They have little instructions here. We'll move this stuff. Hey, it's Mark from UCAN Plumbing. I just wanted to take 1 minute here to ask you, if you enjoy these videos, please give me a thumbs up. Like, subscribe. Subscribing is the biggest thing. We need to get those subscriber numbers up so I can start making some money, so I can start giving money back to you guys, the subscribers. Anyways, please enjoy the rest of the video. And once again, if you like it, please subscribe, and never, ever, ever feel like you shouldn't. Always ask a question. If you have a question, it's a good question. Always ask it so I can make sure that you understand exactly what's going on here. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Like, subscribe. Okay, so now we're into the toilet tank here. Now here's your flush valve. This inside piece goes up and down. You'll see that's what moves. When you flush the toilet, it brings this stopper up and down, and at the bottom is a silicone gasket. So the way you remove this You reach inside, clockwise, not how you release it. Like everything, lefty-loosey. So you turn it left, loosens off, you spin it around, and right there's our culprit. You see way down at the bottom there, see if I can get some good light down there. There's your opening where it flushes down into. We'll just get this back up here because this is the end. Now you shouldn't need to detach it. I would just leave that flush valve connected to the chain. So here is your gasket. It just sits. There's this little plastic piece, and maybe I can show it on an angle here. So when it flushes, it goes up and down. Your seal is right here. There's a plastic piece in behind it. This cap piece keeps it here. Now, the important part about instructions, the good part about them sending instructions is I originally would have assumed you had to pop that cap off. But this is a very pliable gasket. So as all they say is to grab hold of it and just pull it out. And you know what? They're 100% correct. So always pay attention though. This has a flat edge, is the edge that was facing towards us. There's a little ridge. Let's see if I can show that a little better. There's a little ridge on the gasket that faces up towards the unit itself. So it goes in flat part, so the flat part just seals. So we'll get the new one. So we'll get our new gasket. See, it's got the ridge that I was talking about there before. It's just a thin little ridge. You'll see it when it's easier to see it than show on camera. So the flat part will be the part that goes up. The ridge will go towards the unit itself. So you'll see there's this round part, then this piece, we have to get it between this piece here and this piece with the little holes in it that spins around. So I would say take it facing you, put the bottom in, stretch it around to the back, and just let it go. Once you get it around the top, I always like, this thing moves up and down, just pull it up a little. And then just make sure all the way around that it's sitting nice and flat. You can see that's all nice and flat in there now. So that's exactly what you want. Nice new gasket, should sit nice and flush. So let's just move this off to the side for 1 second. Now we'll take a look down in the hole here. Now is what I recommend you do before you close it all up is just reach your finger down in there, which I won't be able to show you because my hand's too big. But just where the gasket's gonna set, just make sure there's no crud there or anything. So there we go, all ready to reinstall. Very simple process. Now we take our flush valve, turn it back around. You see how you got your chain there? Well, when we took it off before, it was turned like this. So let's drop it back down into the hole. You'll be able to feel when it gets down, when you got it in the right spot, because you won't be able to turn it left anymore. You won't be able to turn it counterclockwise. Now we're going to turn it righty-tighty, and you'll hear it just click shut. And there you go. Back in there, the middle part drops up and down just like you want. Now is what we'll do is we'll turn the water back on. I will definitely fast forward the water filling up, as thrilling as it is to watch. Now we'll listen for silence. And that's perfect. I don't hear any noise. I didn't hear any water running. There's no trickle anymore. That means we got it solved. That was the problem, was a new gasket. So now that's all that's left to do is to put our lid back on the toilet. Let's get our lid. Always try and be gentle with the lid. There we go. Lid's back on. Job is done. There we go. We fixed the leaky flush valve. We got the new gasket installed. Thank you very much, Glacier Bay, for making that so easy to order that part. And that install went very easily. It's a nice pliable washer. I think those washers should last a long time. It's just, if you get crud in there sometimes, it's going to cause it. Sometimes there's manufacturer defects. Nothing's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's an easy fix. Maybe take you 15 minutes tops to do it. So that's everything. If you have any questions, please drop a question. Please like, please subscribe. Let's get those subscriber numbers up. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching UCAN Plumbing. Bye for now.